Hi, this is what you're looking at with another video today. Today's video is going to be on my classic Army mp5A2. Just like I did with the AK, we're going to be doing some vids here, weapon switching, reloading, all that cool stuff, and also some other cool tips that has to do with the sling, just like with the AK. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, before we even start different techniques and how to reload, you got to get familiar with your magazine and your magazine catch and release. Here we go. Here's the magazine. This indentation right here, that's the part that catches inside the mag well. There's a little button. If you look inside here, I don't know if you can see it, but right there, when you push the magazine release, it goes up and down. That's what actually attaches your magazine into the gun. And then you got, of course, your hop-up unit right there, the feeder, and that's what attaches there. So you got to kind of get just a little bit familiar with that. That way you know you're not putting the magazine in backwards or looking stupid, or putting in the magazine in a way that it's not going to go in right. Luckily for the MP5, the mag well is really, small, since it's a small mag, so it kind of makes it easier to not mess up. So basically, you just put it in there, and you can push it right up. With high caps, it's usually faster. Since I got this mid cap right here, I got to push the button in first. So I start putting it into the mag well, and then I push the button in just as fast. It just assures that I'm not going to break my magazine, because I've had that happen before. Okay, now onto the actual reloads itself. In this case, of course, I'm going to move the camera down here just a little bit. I just now started using dump pouches lately, so I'm going to go ahead and put that out. One major tip when it comes to using an MP5 and a dump pouch, make sure you got you have it tightened up, because it is so easy. I mean, like, really easy for your magazine to fall out. So like I just barely have a hole big enough just for the magazine to drop in. So I'm sitting up like this, magazine comes out, into the mag pouch, other magazine, put it right into the gun. Just like before, I'm going to do that normal speed now, and I'm going to do it a little bit higher, that way you can see part of the dump pouch and me reloading at my shoulder. Okay, here we go. I'm going to reset my magazine. I know I'm not using a vest here because I'm going to airsoft tomorrow, so yeah, I've got almost all my stuff already packed up. Here we go. Magazine out, into the dump pouch, new magazine, into the magazine well. Okay, that's another thing. It's actually a really good thing to practice a lot, because the MP5 having a smaller mag well, you've got less room for error when you're actually aiming for the mag well itself. But after you get there, once you're inside the mag well, there's really no wrong way to put it in there. Unlike AKs. So here we go, one more time, a little bit faster, just like that. So that's really the only way you can reload. You could do it like the AK way, since it has the double magazine releases, but honestly that just looks stupid since you're using an MP5. Okay, that's pretty much that's all you got to do with reloads. Now we're going to move on to weapon switching, which is what I want to get into about this certain model of MP5. Okay, the reason why I said there's a special way to reload with this gun is because I have not a single decent sling adapter here for the back. This is the mp5A2 or A4, whichever version you choose to call it. And this is the only sling mount. Last time I used the sling mount, I broke my last stock. So I'm like, hey, I don't want to break my stock again. As you see, I even tried to use this again, but that's not going to be used anymore. What I do now, I just get a standard 3-point sling. It's fairly large. I'm going to show you here. Basically, I start off by putting one end on the gun, just like this. And luckily the sights are just high off the gun. What I do, if you're looking down the barrel, I hook it on, and then going left side over right side, I put the sling over the top of the gun. Don't worry about that though, you can still see down the sight. And then you wrap it back over right here, back behind the stock. It's not touching the stock, it's more behind the pistol grip. And then you just get your sling, and I attach it to the base of the other sling, not the actual sling mount on the gun. This really takes no time to do, and this actually makes quite effective sling point for your MP5, and I'll show you right here. Okay, so that's what it looks like with your sling on. Yes, it looks sort of ugly, but black on black, it's not like it's sticking out like crazy. So now I'm gonna show you how to switch guns with your sling like this. Okay, this makes it almost perfect for me. I'm not sure if you're taller, shorter, smaller, fatter, bigger, whatever, but for me, this seems to work out really fine. When I have it up here, the furthest I can pull it out is right here. So it's perfect length. Put it right in there, no restrictions, no problem. If I need to, you know, whatever. I'm good. Down here, come right up ready to shoot. When I'm switching weapons though, I go from having it around my neck. What I do, if I'm looking at the gun this way, of course, I like to take all my, I like to make sure there's no mag in the gun when I switch. I put my left hand through the sling, go around like this. Now watch closely. And I keep bringing the gun around my right hand, and I put it behind my shoulder. And you see, since the sling is on the gun the way it is, it puts a little bit weight on the back of the gun. That way, the gun is not, you know, going like this all over the place. It's going to stay behind my shoulder. So it's almost like I have something on my belt keeping the gun there. No matter what I move, it's not moving. And then from there, I can just pull my other pistol out or whatever else I have. You know, I can get down, and this gun's, my MP5 is not going to be in the way. I'm going to have a little bit lower camera angle here to show you again. Okay, watch. I'm going to do it from this side, that way you can see how the gun goes down. Right down under the arm, pistol out. As you see, at least for me, it's perfect. This is the only true way I actually have to sling my MP5. So that works out perfect for me. If you have any other ways you'd like to sling your MP5, go ahead and make that a video response. But this is my main tip on how to switch weapons with an MP5. And at least for the full stock version. So hopefully this helped. This has been the tips video. Of course, right here at the end, I'm going to show you a little bit more of me reloading and switching guns with no commentary. So I hope you enjoy that. That's pretty much it though. Hope you've enjoyed the video. This has been a What You Looking At production. Make sure you subscribe, comment, rate, request. This is What You Looking At. I'm out.